Hello everyone. Hello everyone in Nigeria. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, everywhere you are listening to this broadcast. I still remain my humble self, Taufik Kadeni Aila, a TVsian from Nigeria, Oyo State, on another live broadcast on TBC Updates. For today's broadcast, I would like to actually share with you the recent blog update from the TBC admin. So let me share my screen and think I have to share my screen. Yeah, I want to share my screen. Right now. So today we will share my screen. Yes. So the blog is actually talking about 500% cookies reward bonus until July 21st, 2018. TBC admin is actually come up with another blog, another bonus uh, section, and this one is will be starting from July 21st to August. It's going to be for 1 month. I think it's from July 21st to August 21st. That's where the bonus is starting from. Let me just read through the blog. That means this special offer will affect the value of all people's reward by 500 times for all categories until the end of this promotion. So the gift will now be 125,000 cookies for every new member now, as at before 21st of July of June. For cookies reward is 25,000 cookies for every new member. But by the 21st of June up to 21st of July, the cookies reward for new members will have to change to 125,000 cookies. That is 500% bonus for the promotion that is starting from June 21st to July 21st. So that means each member that joins the TVC community from with effect from June 21st June will have 125,000 cookies as reward for joining the community. Formerly, it was 25,000 ringgit up to 20th of June, June. But now, It's going to be 125,000 cookies according to the blog now. It effect from 21st June. And the blog still read further to say broadcast will be 5 million cookies. Broadcast will be 5 million cookies. For each broadcaster, you have a reward of 5 million cookies instead of the 1 million cookies as a broadcaster. That was the case as at 28th June. Up till 28th June, that was the case of 1 million cookies for each of the broadcasts that's approved by the admin. But now, for the promotional period of June 21st to that 21st July, each broadcast will have a reward of 5 million cookies. Meanwhile, the blog still goes further to say 100-page referrals will be 5 billion, 5 billion. Wow. For each 100-page referrals, each 100-page referrals for a broadcaster will be 5 billion ringgit. That's how much is that? That's 50 TBC. That's 50 TBC for those 100-page referrals. Before now, if you have a 100-page referral before up to 28th June, if you have a 100-page referral, I mean, it will give you 1 billion cookies, which is 10 TBC. But as it is now for this promo, for the promotion period of June 21st to July 21st, 100-page referrals will have a reward of 5 billion cookies. While broadcasters will get 5 million cookies. Broadcasters, I've already said that broadcasters will get 5 billion cookies as reward for each broadcast that they do. While basic members will get 5,000 cookies for attending send button meeting. For basic members, just the person that is not just ordinary members that is not doing broadcast but has the send button on. So if each person, each time you attend the send button meeting, it's going to be 5,000 cookies instead of 1,000 cookies that it was as at 28th June, up to 28th June. Now it's going to be 5,000 cookies for each of the meetings that you send button meeting that you attend. I said it in my last video that send button meeting is every Monday of the week, and it's still ongoing. And so up to when the admin decided to stop the meeting. So for each person that has that send button on, for you to have your send button on, you must have paid your $10 wallet lifetime wallet fee, and that money must have been confirmed, and your status must have read paid for you to have your send button on. So anytime any basic member that has their send button on, and that person attends the send button meeting on every Monday, will now from with effect from June 21st, will now have 5,000 cookies as reward. While for each broadcaster, they will have 5 million cookies as reward for every 100. So lastly, broadcasters will get 500 million cookies. Broadcaster will get 500 million cookies, while basic members will get 500,000 cookies for every $100 purchase during this special promo. For every $100 purchase, broadcasters will be entitled to a reward of 500 million cookies. As a broadcaster, if you have a sales of at least $100 purchase from you, then you have a reward of five. But as a broadcaster, if you purchase additional $100 worth of TBC, then you have 500 million cookies as reward. While if you are just a basic member who does not do broadcast, you will get 500,000 cookies for every $100 purchase during the special promotion. Before now, if you are a broadcaster and you have $100 purchase, admin will give you when will give you 100 million cookies. But now it's because of the promo and because of the 500% bonus that admin is announcing. So each broadcaster and get 500 million cookies for every $100 worth of TBC purchase during the promo. While for a basic member who is not a broadcaster, you have what you call 500,000 cookies. So consider this a brand new member. So consider this a brand new member that has never been with TBC before will get as a gift $10,000 worth of cookies and encouraged to buy $100 in Ringo to get the 40,000 in cookies reward without having to do what? A broadcast. What this paragraph is actually saying is that even without you being a broadcaster, but just an ordinary member, you have a gift of 500,000 cookies. It's worth $10,000. That 500,000 cookies is worth $10,000 for every $100 purchase of Ringo. So if Friday which has never been, that's what you are saying is sorry, what you are saying is for new members who is not even a broadcaster, for you to just get into the community, that 125,000 cookies that you have as gift is worth $10,000. So it's worth $10,000 that period. So, but if you now have the opportunity of purchasing additional $100 worth of Pringles, then you will be getting what a value worth. You will be getting this a Ringo a cookies value worth $40,000 as reward without having to do what a broadcast. You don't even need to do a broadcast because you get it. So this buyer is out of pocket $110 and ready to redeem in November to access the 50,000 of Ringos. We are talking about okay, the gift of 125,000 plus the gift of additional 500,000 cookies for every $100 purchase will now give you a total worth of $50,000 of Ringos for a payment of just $110. $110 actually the breakdown of the $110 is your $10 lifetime wallet fee and the $100 worth of TBT that you purchase. So for a $110 expenditure or for a $110 expense that you spend with the TBC, then you have you have a worth of $50,000 worth of Ringos as a gift and as a reward for your purchase. This is an even better offer than our 5% daily growth offer, which doubles money every 2 weeks. So compared to the July 7th, we have $100 turns into $200. That's why July 24th, after 2 weeks again, it turns to $400. So it goes